I'm Danielle Peterson. This is Ella. Today we're going to be doing a science project. So the main question that we have to go over today is if the temperature of ketchup packets affects how long it'll drip down a slope. So have you ever stepped on a ketchup packet before?
No.
No? Have you opened a ketchup packet before?
Yes.
Yes? What does it feel like?
Like whenever it's closed, it kind of feels like you're going to squeeze it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fun to play with. And then if you like squeeze it out, like it comes down in one piece, and then like whenever it's not, well, whenever there's not that much ketchup left, you see like little parts of ketchup coming out.
Like
but
little
it's,
like clumps?
Yeah, but it's not liquidy. But like if you don't play with it first, it's liquidy.
Okay. Well, today we're going to squirt ketchup out on purpose. We're going to figure out if one at each temperature is going to affect it. So what we've already done is measured out 1 cup of hot water, 1 cup of water that's been left outside, not outside, on the counter, and then another cup that is at, how cold is that one?
40 degrees.
This one is 100 degrees, so perfect.
So that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And how much was that?
That one was 70. We measured that one right before.
Yeah, I just didn't see, I guess.
Alright, so now we can go ahead, since they've been sitting in there for 2 minutes, we can go ahead and pull each one of them out. You can get the cold one while I get this one. Sometimes that happens in experiments.
Yeah.
I'm going to hook each one onto the top.
Should we dry this one off or not?
It's okay.
Okay.
It'll just hook up. Alright. And so we have to make sure that they're all on the same level. And these are also all the same ketchup brands. Because if we had...
McDonald's.
Yes, they're from McDonald's. If we had different temperatures and different ketchup brands, our experiment wouldn't work as well. So now that we have them up here, which one do you think is going to drip down the farthest?
I think the room temperature.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think the room temperature one?
Because whenever I done it before, whenever I've squirted room temperature ketchup out before, it's gone far down.
It's dripped down a lot?
Yeah.
Alright, well let's find out. So, do you want to trade places really quick? And you can use this ruler to squeeze the ketchup.
Okay,
Got it?
Here, can you do that?
Yeah, we're trade places.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright. Okay, teeny tiny pieces.
And with the roller, we're gonna kind of like squirt it out like that.
Yes. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Alright. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh, one there.
I know. We'll get that extra little piece off. There we go.
Do that.
Oh no. Alright.
This one. Yeah, you might want to get that one.
Alright. Perfect. Now, we wait for 30 more seconds, and we let it drip down a little bit. So today, we're going to use a different kind of measurement. We used to using rulers, but do you remember what this one's called?
No.
This is our tape measurer. You use it for longer distances than just 12 inches.
Are you ready for me to start?
Is our 30 seconds up?
No.
Not all, okay, almost. Okay. Alright. That sounds like a good time. Well, looks like a good time. So now, you want to go ahead and draw our straight lines underneath so we kind of know where it started?
Yes. And then it should be down.
There you go. We might even go farther. So after we're done drawing our lines, then we can go by that. Woo! Okay. So whenever we measure, I'll just hold it.
Yeah.
Alright.
There.
Alright, so let's use the ruler and our measure the bottom.
I'm gonna put a pin. And so then
So you can roll it horizontally, or we can do it down the side.
I'm gonna use inches.
Okay. So then I'll use that one.
It's 5 inches.
5 inches. Okay. Let me put the marker.
And then this one's like this one's a quarter.
Yeah, 5 1/4.
5 1/4. I think this one's probably the longest.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
They're from top to bottom. Good.
3/4 of an inch.
So it's 5 3/4 or 6 3/4?
6 3/4.
All right.
Such a line.
All right. So now that we have our measurements right up here, was our prediction correct?
No.
No? Yeah, it definitely wasn't. We were off by quite a bit, about 1.5 inches.
Mhm.
So let's go ahead and record our data that we found.
So, should I do trial 1?
This one's just another space forward whenever you do trial 2, especially in a classroom you have to do it more than once.
So, I just write how far it went?
So this is the distance for each temperature. Alright, make sure that we put inches since we use the ruler to measure. It's important to remember those units. Just like we put the degree sign up here.
Yeah.
Alright, so room temperature water, got 5 1/4 inches. Now normally in a classroom each group would have their own sheet of paper, and then each group would have their own board that they can use.
Is that part of it?
1/4. So it's like 3/4. Alright, don't forget our inches.
I always forget.
Alright, and then the cold water.
5 inches. What?
Alright. So what all have we learned from the experiment? Did we answer our question? Does the temperature of the ketchup affect how far it drips?
Yes.
Yes, definitely. Look at the difference between these two.
Yep.
And what can we tell in the difference? I know we already measured, but what can we tell in the difference just by looking at it?
That this one's just like one piece. Like this one is kind of one piece, except that part of it has clumps in it. This one has clumps in it, and then it has 3 parts, but it's supposed to be 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the cold one kind of stayed together.
Yeah.
But the room temperature and the hot, they separated a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, how can we use this in real life? So if we, go ahead, sorry. Like if we find the ketchup packets, are we gonna want our ketchup to be cold or warm or cold or room temperature or warm?
We'll probably want it to be,
I know, it's a hard question.
Yeah.
Well, even if you've noticed, even since we stopped recording, then the hot ketchup has still even dripped down further than before. So maybe if you want it to be like still stick together, then use the cold. But if you are okay with it kind of melty,
or if you want some like clumps in it.
If you want some chunky ketchup. All right. Sounds good. All right. Thank you for coming to our experiment. We had a lot of fun. We hope that you had fun too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.